Hello everyone, and welcome to Clay Formations, where I show you how I sculpt in polymer clay. Or at least try. If you would indulge me for a few moments, I'd like to divulge a little bit about myself. I'm very particular, I'm neat, organized, orderly, everything has its place. And when things aren't that way, it drives me a little crazy. And sometimes that same frame of mind bleeds over into my sculptures. Everything has to be balanced and symmetrical and detailed the right way, and everything just has to be perfect. And sometimes I find myself thinking, I really just want to let my imagination go and be a little bit more free and loose. But it always ends up going back to being orderly and organized and detailed. So with this sculpture, I wanted to remedy that by purposefully making everything distorted and non-symmetrical and just basically weird. So hopefully this won't be an exercise in futility and I get back into my old habits of trying to make everything detailed and symmetrical and just right. So as usual, I'm putting on the Sculpey Ultralight as the armature base, and we'll put it in the oven and bake it, and we'll be ready to sculpt. The first thing we'll do is we'll put a coating of liquid Sculpey over the Ultralight. This will cause the polymer clay to adhere to it better and reduce the chance of creating air bubbles. It really doesn't matter how you put the clay on at this point. All we need to do is just make sure that the sheets of polymer clay are uniform and there are no air pockets between the Ultralight and the polymer clay. Using the rake tool to smooth everything out and take down all the high points, blend everything together. What I'm doing here is creating what is called the sternocleidomastoid. It's a large, thin muscle that attaches itself behind the ear at the base of the skull and then continues down to the tip of the collarbone. That particular muscle helps you turn your head left or right. Okay, let's start working on the eye sockets. Trying desperately hard to make one bigger than the other. Just using my texture roller to go over the whole sculpture and give it a base texture. This part here will be for the teeth. I needed to bulk it up a little bit. Okay, now let's get started on the teeth. I tried really hard to be as loose as possible with the teeth, but I think I may have detailed them just a little bit too much. Looking back, what can I do? I tried. Okay, he's ready to bake. Now we'll give it a base coat of gray paint. We'll have to put the flex and fill on the base because there will be a piece of the sculpture that will be dripping from the sculpture's eye down onto the base. So we'll have to do that before we continue. Now we move on to the more challenging part of the sculpture, which is doing a black wash. I wanted the surface to resemble a watercolor painting. In order to achieve that effect, I had to allow the paint to drip where it wanted to go instead of me purposefully putting it where I wanted it to be. I'm in very unfamiliar territory now. To just let something random affect the sculpture is very new to me. I am, however, very pleased with the results. Now to create the single black tear that will be dripping from his eye. And now we'll do the same black wash on the base. I really just want to say that I appreciate you watching my video, and if you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel to grow. And if you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you won't miss a single video that I upload the first Saturday of every month. And to all my present subscribers, I want to say thank you. I couldn't do it without you, and I appreciate you very much. Enjoy the final shots, take care, and we'll see you next time.